Let me get these things together. Hello, everybody. Today is Aloha Friday. Aloha. Hope all is well with you guys. I had a hard workout today thanks to Katie. She done took me on another level of this strength training. So, like I was mentioning to you guys, just finished up with the gym, did the sauna. Listen, guys, I don't know what it is when you mix the gym with the sauna, everything just falls all in to play, because you get that extra little burn. Your muscles that been exposed and been swollen for 2 seconds, all of a sudden when you go in the sauna, it's like a relaxation. It takes out all the extra toxins out of your body. So if you at a gym and you know that you mix your workouts and then you do the sauna for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, you're going to be definitely getting your body moving, your pores clean out, so you can start the day. So today is Aloha Friday, meaning it's family time. We're going to just have an open conversation today, and I want to pull a Tony today. I'm going to just say, what do you all want to talk about today? And while you guys coming in here, I'm going to just go ahead and ask for those that just coming in, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I would really appreciate that. That would be great. And like I was mentioning to you, let's pull a Tony Harvin, okay? What do we want to talk about today? What do you want to talk about today, huh? Let's do this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I also want to come on because I want to reminisce on my week. I know we started off our week today where Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today is Friday. I don't know what plans you did. I don't know if you improved within your week. I know some of us, we had good days, and some of us had a little overwhelming days like yesterday. Sometimes, we can try so hard to keep pushing our bodies, and our body's not equipped for tremendous hard work. I'm gonna wait for you guys to come in here so that way. I don't know if my internet is the one that's messing around, guys. It's hot here in Hawaii. Maybe I should find a shade. Let me find a shade, because the last couple days, I want you to know that all of the internet, it just been going out and not my phone just keeps overheating. So maybe I'm talking too much, eh? I think that's what the case is. I'm talking a little bit too much, and it's getting sick of me. The phone is getting sick of me. My internet line is getting sick of me. Everything is getting sick of me, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm going to go under a tree. Maybe if I go under the tree, my phone won't overheat today. Hello, everybody. If you're just coming in and you are not part of the Life with Paulette family, hello, EFE. So today, I think I want to pull out Tony Harvin. I don't know what to talk about today, so we're going to talk about what you guys want to talk about, and I'm just going to give a little spew, in regards to, the reminiscent of my group of my week. By the way, oh, this is a good little cool spot. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to talk about my week, how everything has been going, how everything been so far. And I just want you guys to know that sometime in anything that we do, it may start off a little rocky. It's like a diamond. My week was amazing. I must say, that was very productive, my week. And sometimes you have to go through the pressures of life. Sometimes you got to go through a little bit of toughness, hardness here and there. And at the end of the day, guys, you become that diamond. That's what you become. You become that diamond. And diamond, you can't get to him until you put a little pressure on. So I think I had a great week. There was a lot going on within the week. And for me personally, I just want you all to know that life be lifing, guys. Life be lifing. And with that being said, hello, EFP. Hope all is well with you guys. I don't know what's going on, guys. I mean, it's like, can you hear me, EFP? I don't know if my internet is working, guys. This whole week, This whole week, I just want you all to know my internet probably going to charge my husband a lot of money, okay? A lot of money, because Paulette been on talking and talking here right and left. So I'm not sure what's going on. Anybody on here can hear me? I don't even know. Not sure what's going on, guys. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, so EFP. So EFP, what do you want to talk about today? Let's talk about any topic, and that way we can just go on and just have a conversation. Drop your questions, your concerns. You want to know about Paulette? Go ahead, ask your questions. Ask away, guys. Ask away. Get to know me, and I'm gonna try my best to let you all know, as honest as possible, the response. Okay, so go ahead, ask me the questions. If you guys are just coming into Life with Paulette today, we don't know what we're going to talk about. We're just reminiscing on the week, and like I said, this week became a diamond. We started off rough. We started off a little bit rough around the edges, guys, and I could tell you today's Friday is Aloha Friday. We ended up diamond, meaning that we were winning. Today is a beautiful day here in Hawaii. My sisters text me. She's like, where you at? Why you ain't online? I'm like, I forgot. I went and had a really hard workout today. Went into the gym. And by the time you see me finish up, I was like, I am hungry. The sauna, guys. Make sure when you go to the gym that you at least spend 10 to 20 minutes in the sauna after to finish, take all of that acid out of your muscles so that you can turn around and be a little bit more extra flexible. Okay, let's see what EFP says. Fashion. Oh, you want to talk about fashion? If you guys are just coming in, just go ahead and hit that like button. Today is open conversation, and we're just going to talk about anything, any questions and concerns that you may have in the comments. Drop it. I'll do my best to respond to you guys, as long as it's respectful. Okay, we're gonna keep it respectful here, but at the end of the day, I want to see what you all want to talk about. Let's talk about, because Paulette always come in, I always have the topic, and then all of a sudden only me be talking. So today I want you guys to tell me what you want to talk about. So drop your questions in the comment. You can ask about family, fashion. Sister Elvira want to talk about fashion, anything that you think that you want to talk about, just ask about it. So let's talk about fashion. Sister Elvira say, I need more flowy clothes. So I know one thing for me, I enjoy a lot of this. I like flowy skirts and stuff. And what stores are you shopping at? Oh, perfect. Great question, Sister Elvira. So for me, my main store that I got all my other clothes and stuff from, I'm a Nordstrom and a Neiman Marcus girl. Okay, so that's where I used to shop. However, though, when I switched up and I cleaned out all my closet and I wanted to be a little bit more minimalist, all the pieces that I had prior, because I buy, strong little pieces, I basically still have until today for years. So like my shirt here is God is Dope. And I get these off of God is Dope. I wait for the sales, and I get my shirts, all colors you could get with this God is Dope. That's always been something that I always match with. So I go with the shirt. If you all never had the opportunity to shop at God is Dope, you can go there. There's a store, Bless, here in Hawaii, and they sell things that says really positive words on it. So when I step into anywhere, they already know who it is. They know what time it is, so I don't have to say much. They already know it. So I think the way that you present yourself and you appear to people, that's where the respect is going to start off. So if I go in there looking all, showing this, showing that, then you don't get that respect right off the bat. People always going to judge you based upon what they see. So like I mentioned to you guys, I enjoy this modest fashion. Natural fashion is the best right now. You don't need a whole lot of stuff and wearing a whole lot of extra stuff to look cute. You just go, listen, Listen, a t-shirt that says you could put a statement on it, or you could wear whatever makes you feel comfortable, and a nice little skirt, and you put on your shoes with it. The areas that I shop at, I started to do is Temu. Temu for me, I told you guys this earlier. For me, the clothes, when it came to the clothes in Temu, just be mindful that when you do purchase Temu, that those people basically it's like tiny. Okay, so if you're a large, you probably need a 2X in their little bodies. Okay, and don't say, and if you have like, lower body big, upper, you're gonna have to add a few extra sizes to it. But I'll do Temu. I have not shopped at Shane yet. I don't know how to do that shopping, but I did shop at Temu. I have a video up in here with my Temu haul, and basically that Temu haul, I told you all, I give you an honest review. Those skirt is stiff and hot. Okay, so unless you are purchasing something that you just want to use for one time in the winter, I would say go with Temu, because their whole skirts and stuff that they have is thick material like cardboard. That's my honest review. Now, when it came to the shoes on Temu, say what you want to say. They are legit, and they're fitted to your feet. So if you're a 5, then buy a 5. If you're a 6, buy a 6. Now, I bought 3 pairs of Temu shoes. That was the red ones that you all see, a black and white one, and a black one that never fit, because I decided I wanted to go a little smaller, and I had to end up giving that one away. But the other 2 I bought to size, and they work. So Temu's one option that I would use if you are just starting out tug. You don't want to spend, and I said tug, okay, truth of God, okay, listen, or through truth of God, okay, TOG. If you're just starting off on your holiness walk, I will advise you guys just go ahead and search through Temu, get yourself some skirts and some little cool dresses. Now all their clothes, when you see the jean jackets, it's not like Levi's jean jacket, guys. I just want you all to know that their material is not as profound. Their prices is basically cheap. So just look wisely, look through the critics, make sure that you're reading up on things, because people will give their honest opinion on it. So for me, like I mentioned to you guys, I would just go ahead and try out with Temu, start off there. Walmart and Amazon is another option that I would say you could go in and grab a few pieces, especially here in Hawaii. They have a lot of like nice little dresses. They may have cool little dresses with no sleeves, so you may have to put an inner shirt in, or you may have to put something under a little, something with sleeves, so it can look good. But I feel like you can find good things in Amazon or inside of Walmart if you're looking the little more lesser pricey area. Now, the long lastingness of those things may not be for long, so they're just for like a short little period of time. You probably want to have those type of clothes. And the other thing, they have like Nordstrom Rack. That's another place for those that want to put a little bit of money more into your clothes so that they can last a little bit longer. Nordstrom Rack. If you really want to go and grab another little elevated portion where you're like, okay, I did the rack, but let me just go straight up. You can get Neiman Marcus. Sometimes have really nice things, and reasonable prices. But you gotta keep your eyes open. Okay, I wouldn't advise somebody that just got started and tossing out all their old pants and all their little heathen clothes to turn around and go and shop at Neiman Marcus or shop at Nordstrom. But for me, I would advise you guys to start off on Temu, start off on Shane. I've never shopped at Shane, but I'm giving you guys that advice. Go and shop on Shane. I would also advise you guys that TJ Maxx, Ross is another store, but y'all gotta look. You ain't gonna just look through the window and be like, I want that, and go and get it. You gotta, when you're going to Ross or you going to Temu, you gotta look to find what it is that you want to wear. So at the end of the day, what I'm what I'm saying to Sister EFP is look through, know your style, and whenever you get your when you know your style, you could see that piece through any window, and you're like, I'm gonna get that. That's what I want. So at the end of the day, I already know my style. I know what works for me. I know what I want. I was not a big pleated skirt person at the beginning, but guys, if you get your pleated skirts and you know how to do, you can look really nice. Okay, get yourself a nice little belt. If you are not, actually I posted one of my old pictures. I cut the head off because back then I wear a wig, but I wanted you all to see, like way back then I still will dress modestly, even though I was not part of Tug at the time. I still wear cover stuff, a nice shirt. I'll have my belt on, my pleated skirt. Like I was always dressing like that, but I also wore a wig at the beginning, and then now that I don't wear the wig, I have my natural hair that I'm rocking right now, and I'm loving it, so it's all depending on your style, what it is that you're looking for. If you are a minimalist fashionista, then I'll suggest you guys get your nice little blouse, get staple pieces that you want to be able to wear and that you can mix and match and nobody knows. So like, for me, I like to add things to my, like, accessories. I know I can't wear no jewelry, so what I do, a nice scarf. So you can get staple things and still look high end without all the extra drama onto it. So for instance, a scarf. If I want to dress modestly without the jewelry, I could tie a scarf across. There's different ways you can tie a scarf. Oh my gosh, my tongue. You could get a nice little scarf and you could up your dues, and everybody will be like, oh my God, that looks so cute, when in reality all you did was tie the scarf across your neck and made it elevates your look. Some people can, if they're doing like comfy and they want to wear their tennis shoes, but because we can't wear, the nice little earrings and chains and jewelry, then I'll suggest that scarf can do miracles. You could put the scarf on your hand too, you wrap the scarf around your hand, not to look gangsterish, guys. Go on Pinterest and you'll see how they do it, and it looks beautiful on one hand. If you don't have no watch, you could put your scarf on your hand and it mix and matches your stuff. You can get yourself glasses, guys. I don't see nowhere that says you can't have your glasses. So for me, I replaced my jewelry and all of my other stuff with my accessories, scarf, and glasses. So these are my accessories. So instead of earrings, I just put on some fun little shades that match something that I'm wearing, and it pops the color, and I can go about my business. And every time you walk outside, people can see, oh, that looks refreshing, that looks cute, that looks nice, when in reality I only added a scarf or took the scarf off and I added some glasses that mix and match with whatever I'm wearing. Or a purse. If you have a purse, you can add that on as well. So that is where, when it comes to fashion, know your style, find some staple pieces and add accessories to it. Now, like I mentioned, my two accessories is either a nice purse, a nice clutch is nice as well, and mix and match with your suits. And you can wear the same skirt, guys. All you need is a different color purse or a different color glasses, and change your tops every once in a while, and you'll see that it can pop regardless. So nobody needs to go out there, spend an arm and a leg on clothes when you are transforming into the Tug or the modest fashion, because you feel like you need to get this. No, you don't. The same clothes that you already have, you can adjust it. Okay, if you had no sleeves, you could turn around and add an inner shirt onto that nice beautiful long dress that you used to wear as a sundress. Just put something under it so you're covering up your body, covering up yourself. If you used to wear your nice little short skirts and you can't wear no short skirt, you could add sometimes, like for me, I notice if I had a dress, I used to have like the short dresses, you turn them into what they call tops. So all of your dress and stuff that you had, turn them into tops, and then you add either not so much like a loose skirt in the bottom, unless you're going to cinch it in the waist so that you can pull things in to make it, the dimensional, so it can look like everything comes together. But if you're going to wear a big blouse and then you're going to wear a bottom skirts that's like loose skirts, guys, you're going to look like a belle, okay? So we don't want that. You're either going to add the belts, you got to add something to it to cinch it in, and basically you could still wear your clothes that you already used to wear. You could continuously keep wearing that. So that's what I'm talking about today, is a little bit of anything you all want to talk about. Just drop your questions in the comment so that way I can respond, and you guys can, we can just have a conversation. So I hope I answer that for you, Sister EFP. Hello, Sister Brown. Hope all is well with you. Good to see you, says all is well here. We're just having an open conversation or reminiscing on the week, on things. It's always good sometime too to talk about things that you do throughout the week. That Tuesday is the reset, and then on Wednesday normally we start to adjust and figure out what we're gonna, not Wednesday, on Thursday. So Thursday we do like a little semi adjustment from Tuesday, and then on Fridays, like either Friday or Saturday, we just have open conversation, and then Sunday we just talk. So today I want to reminisce on my week, and like I mentioned to you, it was a diamond in the rough. It started off and you couldn't see it was cloudy, and then all of a sudden, guys, today Friday, and guess what? Everything just comes to a head. Everything just opens, and you can just see clearly, so clearly. So I know sometimes you got to go through rough situations, you got to go through some rough timings, but if you push through, guys, you will be winning at the ending. And that's how I feel like my week was, where it started off a little rough. Yes, it had to get a little toughness going on, and we have to go through that. But at the end of the day, the diamond under pressure, it comes to fruition. So today, as Friday come along, is that diamond moment for us. I think everybody went in there and they did their moments, and now Sister EFP, what happened, Sister EFP? Ding, 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 ding. Well, go ahead, drop another question then. What are you talking? Oh my gosh, she said ding, 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 ding. True. But like I was mentioning, you start your week off like a diamond in the rough. It's tough. This week for me was harder than you think. But you know what? Today I could sit and keep smiling and say, you know what? It was necessary. It was not easy, but it was necessary. And I appreciate everyone that made it to Friday and realized, wow, we survived. We made it. Don't look like... Yeah, because a lot of what I'm noticing from what I'm seeing, remember, I don't have a temple here, so I only can go off of what I see online. I only can go off of what I see when I turn on church on Sunday. Not all of them, guys. Not all of them. Some of them got that fashion down, pack, and they're modestly beautiful. Some have it. But sometimes in our minds, when we switch over, we feeling like we got to do all this extra changes, when in reality, it's the same thing, just more modest. It's the same thing. If I still wear sundresses, but my sundresses, I have to cover up. So I'm going to put on a jean jacket on the top, or I'm going to do something to try and add and stimulate the look. Otherwise, you just have on big on top and loose, and you're like, yeah, and you're, no. You should be able to wear a belt at least. Make it look nice. Make it look presentable. Go on Pinterest and get some ideas. If you're wearing big on top and big in the bottom, I feel like put a little belt on. Get a nice little belt, tie it up on you, looking cute, and get your scarf, put it on. I understand that. But don't put on, turn your short dresses into a blouse and then turn around and put on a loose, flary, fluffy skirt. You look like a belle. And and I mean, I'm not being to be offensive to anybody and their fashion, but I'm just saying you could still be modest and still in fashion. Hi Scully, how are you today? Hope all is well with you. Thank you for stopping by Life with Paulette. Come on, viewers, add the conversation. Add to conversation. So, Scully, today we're just going to have an open conversation, and we're just asking everybody to drop a question. If you all want to ask me questions, yes, it can be personal questions like, family, friends, or, anything that you guys feel like you want to ask a question that you want to know about Paulette. Just go ahead and ask it. That's fine. That's how things work. You just got to help, you know ask me questions. Otherwise, this is your last opportunity. And if, by the way, if you're on the recap of this, then drop your questions in the comments and I'll go and ask you. Just be respectful. That's all. That's all I ask you guys, But so far, so good. I mean, EFP, if that's what you had in regards to fashion, and if I know anything else, I will definitely add it on there. But that's how you do it. Hello, Brother John. Welcome in. Hope all is well with you. I know it's like 12 something. Hope all is well with everybody. Everybody's probably on lunch break because I was on lunch break until I realized, like, oh my goodness, I'm on lunch break and it's already going to 12 o'clock and I have not done a live yet. So I'm not going to be long on this one because I'm still hungry, guys. I didn't even get a chance to finish eating. I just went straight into it because I got to do what I got to do. I said I'm going to be on until the 7th of October every day. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so Friday is Aloha Friday day. We're talking about family. What are you guys doing with your family today? Any friends coming around? You all having any gatherings? What you doing this weekend? Did you schedule yourself in for some downtime? Make sure we're not burning out ourselves. Sometimes we just keep pushing, burning out ourselves. And at the end of the day, guys, it's sad sometimes because you don't take time out for you. You don't love you. You're not taking care of you. And all I have to say to you is that so sad. You have to schedule time out for yourself. And I'm talking to myself because the other day I had a moment when my sciatica activated on me, and it was like my body was like, girl, you better sit down. What you talking about? Sit down. We got to make sure that our bodies can get the chance to recover. And most of us, we overwork ourselves because in our minds, we just got to get it done. If we don't do it, nobody can do it for us, right? So we just keep going and going and going until the body is like, I ain't going no more. You're going to sit down, and then we take ourselves out for a week or maybe two because we either get sick. Your body is going to talk to you. It's talking to you. So you don't want to push your body so much that you're not recovering. And at the end of the day, when you're not recovering, guys, it is very, very, very sad for you because you'll be out of whatever activities that you consistently do. You're going to have to put a stop to it. So today, Aloha Friday, I'm going to probably go home a little bit early today. My son already told me what he want to eat. He already said what he want to eat today. And I'm going to just go ahead and get home early, cook some dinner. They're also having this hurricane here, guys. Everybody's like, a hurricane is coming. And guys, the lines in Costco, let me tell you, they already started. My friend, she's like, Paulette, the line is all over. I said, make sure you get your toilet paper. Because that's what they do. When a hurricane is coming, everybody's running to get toilet paper. The gasoline station is like all chaotic. And I'm riding around like, as long as the sun come out for 2 seconds, Lord, I'll be okay because I can fill my car. I can fill my car with the electricity it needs and I can still be productive. I'm not worried about any hurricane or anything because I know God is always going to be in control. But they said it was a Category 2 and it could progress and be in a position today. Oh, Sister Brown said, sorry, Paulette was doing something for my mom. Back now. Oh, no problem, Sister Brown. Thank you for coming back. So, Sister Brown, do you have a question that you would want to ask me? Feel free to go ahead and write your questions and I'll answer your questions. I told you I was playing. Today we're pulling a Tony. What you all want to talk about? What you all want to talk about? Just let me know, okay? You could ask me questions. Yes, you could ask me family questions. You could ask me any questions. Keep it respectable, and I'll respond to you guys, because I feel like I want you guys to get to know who I really am. And I know this week was one of those where you see a little bit, but you may not, you may still have a little questions in the back. So just go ahead, ask questions. And I also say, for those that just coming in, I know Sister Brown has stepped away. I'm seeing my brother Goyo up in here. Hello, brother Goyo. Welcome in, hermano. So, I was just making a little comparison of my week, where it's like a diamond in the rough, where you start out, it don't look good. Everything look a little bit strange, and then all of a sudden it comes to a head, and the diamond comes through. But in order to get to the end, you have to go through the pressures, right? We have to go through the pressures. I know yesterday I talked about forgiveness and forgiving gracefully. Are we forgiving with grace? Oh, Goyo said, how my boxing class? So on my gym time, that's Tuesday, Goyo. Tuesday is where I go to the gym, and on Thursday, and we do boxing class. My boxing class is going good. I did not get to go this Thursday, but I did went on Tuesday. And when it comes to content, is so much stuff that we want to talk about, that, and I have the content, but let me tell you guys, it's overwhelming sometimes, because you have the little content there, but then you are also busy with your own personal life. YouTube is nice, but at the end of the day, it's fun. But anytime you see you on YouTube, you're not working. All right. So that's another thing too. Like right around now, this is lunchtime. But then I have to make a decision. Am I going to just hold the little spot that I have, and then turn around and just, do the little 30 minutes. My goal is always for 30 minutes, and then I turn around and I'm like, oh my God, it's already 2, 3, 4 hours that you're just talking on with you guys. So today is going to be just a little Aloha day family time. It's short. It was just to come on and give you guys update in regards to what happened in my week, and what did I see from it. Let's talk about, what I want to share with you guys. I want you all to know, whatever my week was today, for the last week, I want to share about the growth. Because anything that you go through, you have to grow through it. So this week, I had to go through and grow through certain things. Okay? So at the end of the day, whatever we go through, good, bad, or indifferent, make sure that you learn the lesson. Make sure you learn the lesson. Some of us, whatever you're going through or went through, you could look through it and say, find the positive in that. What was the learning lesson? What was the learning lesson? Instead of questioning the outside, we got to start adjusting and questioning the inside. What did you do this week that maybe you could have done a little bit better? I know one thing, I could do better when it comes to the chats and the comments, because I notice that sometimes I can be all the way up here and get caught up in something, and probably say something based upon what I saw at that moment, and the clarification comes at the end, and I'm not down in the chats, and then sometimes that can be a little hindering. So this week, what I've learned is due to me not paying attention consistently and keeping up with my chats, that if it was anybody else, it probably would have been not so diamondy. Okay? Because I was not keeping up with the chats, and things could have gone out of hand. Thank God it didn't. But it did a little bit. But you know what? With God, when God put his hand on things, he clarifies real quick. And I was glad that I caught it. But also I had a sister, even though I already knew that I have to watch the chats a little bit better for the last couple weeks and months, I had my sister told me today, sis, you need to turn around and you need to pay attention to your chats a little bit more, eyes on, just so that way, we're not getting too far. Like, you want to be on it. So today I'm going to work on it. So let me go to the chats. Okay, let's go to the chats. Greetings, Sister Abraham. Say, Goyo, shut my hole. Why? What's up? What up with Goyo? Did I say it right? Goyo. That's his name, I think. Goyo, by the way, is that your name? Or you just call yourself Goyo? Answers in the bottom. Let me get to the chat. And I'm nearly in the bottom of Goyo, so I'm hoping that you can respond to me. Let me see. Greetings, Sister Abraham. Sister Abraham says, how near far is your temple from your house, sister? So, sister, I love that question. You know what, sis? In Hawaii here on the Oahu, Honolulu Island, there's no temple. I'm out here alone. I don't have no temple. All right? The temple that the minister from the Pacific Islands, but I can't remember his name specific. Sister Elvira, if you're still here, can you drop the name of the pastor that basically just dropped that video a few days ago? I can't remember his name, but anyway, he's not on my island, and there's hundreds of islands here in Hawaii. I am lucky to be in Honolulu, so there's no temple on mine. But a pastor stated that next year, around the beginning of next year, through this holiday, he's going to end up in Hawaii, and when he comes in Hawaii, then we'll figure out what to do, how to do, that type of stuff. So just to let you know, at the end of the day, the plan is for them to come and at least establish something here. Minister Mars, thank you, sis. So Minister Mars is the one that in the Pacific, but he's not on this island. He's on another island. I can't remember which islands he's on, but it's not in Honolulu. And I don't know where. I emailed them and I'm waiting for a response. And by the way, I can't wait for Pastor to come here next year, but we don't have all the specific on what date and time yet. So I'm looking forward for it. I don't know which temple you go to, but if you hear anything in regards to the Caribbean little tour that he's going on, just keep me posted, because that way I would know when he's coming to Hawaii. Because he said he's gonna come in Hawaii, he's gonna stop here, do the little convocation, and then he's gonna cut off because he's gonna spend some time here in Hawaii on the vacation. So that's a good thing to know. Okay, so that would be the answer. We don't have a temple here in Hawaii. All I have is my brothers and you on YouTube, and pastor on YouTube, my sisters that shares Truth of God. I have their channels. That's all I have. I don't have no one else. Okay, so yeah. Kudos to all of you guys that do have a temple, guys. Kudos to you all that have at least a gathering, even if it's not a temple. I would even show up at a gathering at the YMCA, because that still means something. So those that do have a temple, you're very blessed. And, I can't wait for us to have at least a little gathering here so that way I can plug into. But as far as today, I do not have a temple here on the islands of Honolulu, and I don't have a contact because I'm waiting for them to respond to me. Okay. Let's see. Brother Goyo, how is your okay, hold on, Sister Brown. Goyo said just a little bit. Goyo, it was just a little bit. Just a little bit. I was behind just a little bit, brother. And I'm so glad I caught up. I caught up. A little bit behind, but I caught up. And I'm glad that I caught up. Everybody was like texting, like, Paulette, you're too far. You got to get through those comments. And I was like, oh, I know. So today, a sister called me out and said, sis, you need to work on your comments. So I'm working on it. And I appreciate my sister telling me and not just looking side eye at me. She came straight forward, and I love it like that. If your brother and sister can't pull you over and say something, that's called like with some grace with it, then are you my brother and sister? If you can't come up to me and say, you know what, you need to check in those comments because you need to do a little bit better in the comments. I love you though. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay. So thank you to my sister that said what she said. I already knew it, but that I know that I need to come on and do it. So for everyone that was for this whole week that got caught up in the crossfire because I was behind in the comments, I just want to say I love you though. I love you. I love you. Please forgive me. Can we start over? And yes, it was my fault because I should have known better. Okay, so there we go with that one. Let's see, but Goya, you got jokes just a little bit. Look at you. Okay. Goya say, no, that's not my name. My name is one of a kind. I only have 3 people with my name. Really? What's your name? Say your name, Goya. Say your name. Say your name. Oops. I repent. I'm sorry. I had a moment. But, what's your name? Minister Martin. Okay. Hi. Bye, Scully. Thank you for coming in. Goya said, I put Goyo because my brother Ham, the OG, calls me Goya. Oh! I know how to do something. You mean you're Mr. Ham? That's the Ham? Let me make these things correct now. Is it Mr. Ham, or you have a brother that's called Ham? Or is your brother in Christ Mr. Ham? Let's be clear, guys. When we calling these names out, let's be clear, because we don't want to catch nobody in the crossfire. I love you, Brother Jamal. I just want you to know that. You okay? Oh my gosh. Goya said, okay, Sister Brown said, bless you, sis. Continue to keep the truth. The faith says the Lord Jesus will make a way for you to have a temple near you to attend. Oh, thank you, sister. I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that. And I'm looking forward for that. It's nothing like going and having that association with people of like mind. If you're going on the same walk together and everybody can go and we could pray at a temple, we can do things together and just share the love of God together. It's so beautiful. But for right now, all I have is my brother's channels, and that's what feeds me on them. And I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Ham. Yesterday's was a great topic. I enjoyed the way that they went on and everybody could share. And I personally gonna say thank you, brothers. I appreciate you guys for I know it wasn't easy at the beginning of this week for none of us. Trust me, it wasn't easy for me either, but I'm glad that we ended up where we ended up. And I appreciate you guys humble yourself and what you did, and I appreciate it. That's me personally. I want to come and I want to say I'm very impressed with how you guys, from my perspective. All the other sisters has their own points of views. From my point of views, I want to say to my brothers that you all sat there and got some uppercuts, and you all stood there and humbled yourself, and I appreciate you. That's what I'm going to say. That's coming from Paulette, okay? I appreciate you. It was not easy. It was necessary, and you guys took, and every one of y'all, from my perspective, I take it back, y'all have a spine. You definitely some men up in the room, okay? From me. That's coming from me personally. I'm going to speak for me. Okay, I am grateful. Yesterday's topic, Mr. Ham went in the direction that we were fed. The ones that needed to get what they needed to get, they got it. And then I couldn't stay the whole thing because I'm working, guys. I'm working. Sometimes I don't get home until late for these last couple days. Those that know why, you all know why. However, though, yesterday was beautiful. Congratulations to my brothers. If you all are not a part of their channel, go follow them. They're coming out. They're rolling out red carpet with new materials, with new things, and I'm definitely here. I'm the biggest cheerleader. I want to cheer them on, because sometimes we get spanked and then all of a sudden it's like a child. So I must say, they had a hide of a rhinoceros, they have a heart of a child, and a mind of a student. That's the award I will give to my brothers from me. Okay, you guys, hide of a rhinoceros. There was some tough conversation, and you guys took it. And at the end of the day, I am bow down. Thank you. I appreciate you. Great conversation, and the growth this is just the beginning. Because I can't wait for everybody else to start throwing out their material. But Mr. Ham, yesterday, you did a great job. I appreciate you, Mr. Ham, for, I see that you guys are definitely took some notes, and you did your due diligence. Listen, that part, okay? Due diligence. I'm telling you, it's because I'm a little hungry. My tongue is heavy right now. Well, it's always heavy, but you know what I mean. I just wanted to make sure I'm going to put flowers where flowers is due. And I enjoyed that live yesterday for the first, I came in like right around the middle of it, and all my brothers was up there. I was proud. I must say, I was very proud of that. So thank you guys for having the hide of a rhinoceros, the heart of a child, and the mind of a scholar, because you took notes and you showed that you were listening. Thank you. Moving on. Goyo, sister say, okay, you're laughing. Goyo, what's your ham? My ham. Goyo! Okay, your ham. That means your brother. Your brother. Okay, got it. My ham. I call him OG because me and Braham from the same claw. Listen, you all talking. Okay, that's a little too gangster there for me. What do you mean the same claw? Speak to me, Mr. Ham. My ham. Oh, Mr. Ham. There you go. Oh my God, you had me worried. You were like, my ham. I'm like, okay. You see, that's what happened. Let me get in these comments before I go and misread something again. Go, shout out to Mr. Ham. Yes, shout out to Mr. Ham. Shout out to Brother Jeremy, to all my brothers that's out there, the twins. I mean, Gino, Pete, all of them. Just shout out to you. Who else am I missing? TNT, Bob T, Tyree. Who else is out there? Tony Harvin. Everybody else. If I'm missing anybody, just don't charge my head, please. No, don't charge my heart. You could charge my head, not my heart. Because Paulette right now, like I said, so what? Sister, are you baptized? If so, where did you for baptism? Hope you don't mind. I don't mind anything, sister, because I'm an open book. I think I kept telling everybody from the beginning. I told everybody just where I stood and where I'm at in holiness, right? I'm not baptized. I'm waiting for when Pastor come to baptize me. I didn't start I was bench watching on I was like bench watching for the last 4.5 years, going on 5 years of Pastor Gino, So I received the message long before I did all of this. Okay, I just want everybody to know that. Since you asked the question, that's a good question, Sister Brown. Don't ever feel like I don't get offended for things that I'm not scared to talk about certain things. So I just want you guys to know, when you come to Life with Paulette, I am an open book. Okay, I don't have nothing to hide for nobody. I come clean. I told everybody at the beginning, I did not baptize yet. because I'm waiting for pastor to come, and because on this island of Hawaii it's only me and my husband. I don't have family here either. And then I have 2 kids, which is one, I know you know that my first son is special needs, so he's in a program where we're not allowed to like go back and forth and go places because he have a schedule that he has to be on, my 16-year-old, and we homeschool my 12-year-old. So at the end of the day, Sister Brown, I'm not able to do much traveling because some days my husband is the teacher with my 12-year-old, and I may have to attend my 16-year-old who's my special needs. And some days if he's under the weather, meaning that he has seizures, and if he is not well, I'm the other parent that need to focus on that child. So we have a dynamic within my family, my husband and I. So when one is with one kid, the other with the other kid, and if something is going wrong, we split ourselves to take care of the kids. So I'm not able to travel. I wanted to go to the one in Illinois, the Chicago convocation, because that's where I have family down there. But due to kids still being in school, I was not able to pull myself out. So am I baptized yet? No, I'm not. Am I waiting for pastor to come at the beginning of next year? I am waiting patiently because I want to get underwater. But in the meantime, Sister Brown, I am tarrying, so that way if I receive the Holy Ghost before the baptism, either one come first. Paulette is really grateful for. So go ahead, Lord, bless me with it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you. And what else you say? You asked another thing. Where did you go for? Oh yeah, so I don't know much about the baptism. I know all the things that I read up about it. Oh, the next thing I wanted to add to that is I started my like outside conversion in January, on the 18th of January, I think, or the 18th or 19th of January. That's when I just said, this is it. I'm done with all this. I did my whole decluttering of my closet. I did the whole thing. I have the videos there. So go back on the playlist, guys, and go and watch all of the videos from where Paulette started her journey and when I declog everything, so that way you guys can see all the things that I got rid of. I had like I had a total, I forget, 7, 8, 9. I had like 10 garbage bags of stuff. Everything just out, and I stayed with my minimum closet. I even show you guys what I stayed with. My closet, just minimal. All I need is a skirt. All I need is some t-shirt or some nice little blouse. I needed more scarves, which I shared earlier. I got all of my little scarf from Temu. Actually, Temu don't do bad. Your scarf and stuff, you can get some scarf from Temu. These ones I really love. The material in this one, everything is nice. However, though, if I go to like Ross or all the other places, I will go ahead and I will find a few in there that we'll use. But that's it. That's about it, Sister Brown. And you don't need to talk about that do you mind? I don't mind. That's why I said it's open conversation, because I want you guys to ask me questions, because some of you guys may be like, asking in the back of your mind. Don't ever ask in the back of your mind. Just go ask the person, especially if I love you and I opened it up and said, ask me the question. Just ask me the question. And if I feel the question is a little bit much, I would say, well, I would not answer that question for you today because that is too much for me at this point in time. But honestly, I don't hide nothing. I have nothing to hide. Y'all know. Y'all gonna know when Paulette happy. You're gonna know when Paulette is sad. You're gonna know when Paulette is not having it. I think I share with you all of my emotions at this point in time. You all know when I'm happy. You all know when I'm sad. You all know when I get irritated. You all know when I'm feeling, because I'm a human being, and people as human being in on the holiness walk or not on your holiness walk, you're gonna have emotions where you're gonna go in and out of. The whole thing is we all are growing. We all are being better, preparing ourselves better, learning lessons that yesterday taught us, and being better for today. So like I mentioned to you guys, today we're talking Aloha Friday, and I just wanted to come on here and give flowers where flowers is due from my perspective. Everyone is individual, everyone is different, and everyone is going to speak from where they feel they're at. Okay? But for me, I just wanted to say that things that happen, diamond in the rough, I want to come on here and I just want to say, here I'm at. I have nothing to hide. I shared and I showed you guys. You see me cried several times. You see me get a little frustrated here and there, angry, but don't sin. You see me get a little, emotional. I can get, a little, probably, what you gonna call that one, aggressive. No, that's all that. I'm not aggressive. I'm just straightforward. You all saw my bold side of me, and that's just it. That's it. I mean, all of us have these different sides that we are also learning, and life is going to be a roller coaster. You're not going to be perfection. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking at learning through the process. I'm looking at retaining the things that I have hiccups on and adjusting. If yesterday I was not forgiving, I want to be forgiving today. So what I pray for consistently on a daily basis, my prayer is, creating me a clean heart, oh God, and renew the right spirit within me. Because every day that I get up, guys, I don't want to have no regrets. If I leave today, I know that everyone that had done me wrong, I want to make sure that we are good in my heart. I'm a very forgiving person. I don't drag things from one day to the next. I say how I feel. And when I say things in love. It may not sound like love to you at the time, but in the process of the time, you'll see, oh, she was just a little bit bold, but she didn't mean nothing ill by it. I see where you're coming from. Okay, I don't have no time to help bitterness. I don't have no time for that. If you see my schedule, guys, I have a schedule, okay? I have life. I have things I want to do. I got places I want to go. I just have no time to hold nothing in. I want the Lord to renew the right spirit in me daily. Daily, I want that right spirit within me. Creating me a clean heart, oh God. Let me tell you, that is one of my favorite verses. Because I think daily, each and every one of us need to ask God, because we're not perfect, guys. You're going to have ins and out, ins and out, ins and out. Even on your faith walk, you ain't perfect. So for those that feel that you're perfect and you don't need God to help you create that clean heart in you and renew the right spirit within you, at the end of the day, it's me and God. So I want you all to know me, and to know that when I say something, I'm never coming from an ill place. I'm coming from either a bold place, and sometimes there's always going to be a few of us that's going to have to take a few bullets for the rest to survive. I don't have a problem taking the bullet because I know where I stand. But holding on and being bitter to things, it's not it. We got to let that thing go, guys. We got to let it go. So my learning lesson this week, like I tell you all, I don't have a problem with forgiveness. I don't have a problem. I don't have no time to be bitter. And you all saw my emotions from my first video all the way up to this week. And you see, she cries sometimes. Oh my God, Paulette could cry. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I love so hard, y'all wouldn't understand. I don't want to cry, but anyway, I'm just letting you all know I share my heart. But I laugh a lot. I joke a lot because life is too short to be miserable. And Paulette do get serious sometimes where, she may have to just, pull everybody in attention sometimes. I do. But I do it in love. Okay. Let's see. Sister Brown say, wonderful, says, God bless you. Keep holiness holy. Amen. Amen. Totally understandable. Sister Brown say, amen. Says, Goyo, I pray God fills you with his Holy Spirit. Brother Goyo, say it again. Goyo. Goyo, are you veiling? You still didn't drop your name, Goyo. You did not drop your name for me. I want to see your name. Tell me your name. Tell me your name. Goyo. He said Goya. Mr. Ham is too funny. I remember one time I was on Mr. Ham channel and I was using Siri and I was like, Mr. Gam. And it came out that he laughed so hard. He said, Mr. Gam. I was like, I'm sorry, Mr. Ham. It was Siri that did it. She didn't spell it right. But it was hilarious just to know Mr. Gam. Oh, boy. I pray God fills you. I receive that. I receive it. And you know what? In your prayers, you could say, give her the Holy Ghost first. And then she could get baptized, Lord. Give it to me. Let's just go ahead. Bring me the present, okay? But I'm going to eat, right? I'm going to eat, so I'm going to be full. But I'm just saying, you know, once on one of those fasting days, you know, I'll be empty and ready. So you could go ahead praying for it, okay? Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye, Brother Goya. Appreciate you. Okay. Sister Brown say, that's right, Sister Paulette. She says, you know, EFP says she'll be right back. No problem, sis. You know, this conversation is already at an hour. Wow. And I need to go and work. So if you all don't have any more questions, thank you guys for all the questions. And, you know, it was so great to respond and having somebody else form the questions for you instead of you trying to do it. But I appreciate the questions, and I think I don't have anything else. I don't see any more questions up in here. So that means that, you know, you guys are already working as well or busy doing something. And I'm going to go and work. So I just want to say thanks each and every one of you for coming in. Thank you for hitting the like button. I want to say, for those that did subscribe, I want to say thank you for that as well. And at the end of the day, all my moderators, I want to say thank you. Sister A. Brown, would you mind being a moderator on my channel? Please let me know, because I'll put you keep coming over faithfully. And I just want you to know, for those that keep coming over, that I appreciate you guys for coming over. And, you know, I'll put you as moderator if that's something that you would prefer. I would love to do that. Okay. I know Brother John, make sure to leave a comment after the video. Thank you, Brother John. You are so supportive. Now, Brother John do not want to be a moderator on this channel. He just prefer to support it in the background. So I just want to say shout out to Mr. John, Brother John Smith. He always shows up on everyone's channel supporting and making sure that you guys remember to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. So I appreciate it. Let me put, thank you, sis. I'm gonna put Sister A. Brown as my moderator, so that way, there you go, sis. I just want to say thank you. You always show up. So for those that does show up consistently, if it's okay, I'll just put you guys as a moderator, so that way, you know, you can help the chat. Sometimes everything is calm and collective, guys, on these channels, and sometimes the chats, those people be coming in like wolves, you know. So I just wanted to make sure that she knew. Congratulations, Sister A. Brown. What did I miss? What Sister A. Brown did? Wait a minute. I pray to God, Sister Amen. Did I miss something, Sister A. Brown? I see he said congratulations. If I missed anything that you guys said, oh, bless you, sis. Okay, thank you. Oh, on here when I can join, sis, but thanks again. Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, sister. You have an amazing day, guys. Love you on the mods. Oh, okay, there you go, John. So John is congratulating you on the mod status. I had John as mod, and he told me that take him off. That's what Brother John said. But Brother John, that opportunity is always open for you, because you always show up. So I just want you to know, if you change your mind at any time, you just let me know, so that I can put you as a mod, because you do support, and I appreciate you. Okay, well, with that, guys, I am going to be peacing out. because Paulette got to get back to work. And you guys, hope you all had a great day. It was a great conversation. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all you guys' questions. I hope that I answered them to the best of my ability for you. But if you do have any other questions, brothers and sisters, feel free to go ahead and drop them in the comments below. But with that, I am out, and I just want to say deuces.